Good morning, everybody. This video I made especially for YouTube. Until I get 50 subscribers, I won't be able to do a live video. So I have to use my camera and then I have to bring it over to YouTube. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I hope everybody is having a wonderful start to their day. Yesterday was so busy for me. One thing I've learned, and I got to tell y'all a beautiful story. Now I know I'm not going crazy. I know it is such a thing. So anyways, yesterday was really busy because I've been trying to build myself up, not for social media, no. Because I never really desired to come on social media at all. My friend Jessica Hatch highly encouraged me, like as a nurse, when you're giving medication to a resident and they're like not wanting to take it, you are highly encouraging that resident to take their medication because it will benefit them in the long run, right? So Jessica highly encouraged me. In fact, I'm willing to think that she watched me download the app and sign on. I don't think she did, but that's how it felt to me, right? So I came on with great reluctance. My first platform was TikTok. And that was going good. Like, I had got a lot of people to hear what I had to say. That was amazing for me. I appreciated that. And from February to maybe about June 19th, I'm going to tell you something about TikTok. I had started out with maybe 200 people. Then it had gone up to 300. And when I closed my eyes to get ready for the next morning for June 19th, which would have been the death anniversary of my mom. But of course, we all know what June 19th is too. So in preparation, I just said myself a quick little prayer and I went to bed. And when I woke up to 99 plus notifications. And in the months, I ain't never had more than a notification. So when I woke up to 99 plus notifications, I was over the moon. This wolf moon, I was over the moon. And the wolf moon, I'm a Leo. It's all about me. That's why this has been just something else. This whole January has been something else. But back to the storyline. So I have been doing so much planning and figuring things out that I wasn't where my feet are. And I always tell people, you have to stay in your present moment too. You must be where your feet are. You can't be anywhere else. You can't be in the past of you because we don't have eyes in the back of our head. That is only lessons that hopefully we learned from, because that's the whole kicker. We're all put here on this earth, right? As one collective consciousness. But something happened and we all split off. We all scattered. So I'm watching this person pull out and I get distracted because I love people, places, and things. So my attention immediately goes to whatever's in motion. What was I saying? This journey, what I'm going through, it's been a lot. So I need to be where my feet are. I can't be already built up 27. 26 is already done. 25 is already done. 24 I was working on in 23. But there's some pieces in 24 I needed to bring together. So I've been focusing on that for the better part of 1 week, I want to say. So I ain't been where my feet were. So I let life catch up to me a little bit where my feet are. So now I have to straighten that out real quick. Simple. Quick fix. But back in May, when I wrote that book in 2 days, the cheat code book, I had went on Twitter at this point because now I'm like my soon-to-be son-in-law. He said, you know what, you gotta open back up your Facebook, you gotta open back up your Twitter, you gotta open back up TikTok, and all of it. I ain't want to do it because that's not me. It's not me. I don't want to be, what do you call them? An influencer. I'm not an influencer. Don't put me in that category, I beg of you. That's not me. I told y'all who I am, but I'll say it again, and this leads into the second part of what I really want to talk to y'all about. So I already told y'all about the church, me being in the light that people call white light, not knowing how long I was in that light in that church. I just know that they were helping me up, putting me in a darker room. People were walking around eating and, you know, just chilling with each other. So I could have been out for the whole part after the prayer. I could have stayed out for that whole church service after I was prayed for and rendered unconscious, right? And so in Rochester in 1997, I didn't get these gifts right away. No, these were given to me as soon as I got to Arizona. And how I got here is something else all by itself. That's a discussion just all by itself, how I got here. Because I never was one to want to travel anywhere. I was content living in Rochester, New York. I was content in the life I was living. I ain't liked it, but I was content. It was a big struggle, but I was in it to stay. I wasn't gonna concede to it. I fought. My whole life has been a fight, and I stayed consistent in it. I'm going to tell you something before I get to the story, and the reason why I just said what I said is because a lot of us give up way too quick. I'm going to tell you one universal law that I know. Two, actually. I'm working on getting that all together because it's important. I'd rather work on universal law than man law. So in universal law, you must love unconditionally. And I have all my life. People just hurt me. But I was meant to be on this path. That was my contract with our source creators before I was conceived. I had a contract already. The life, the pain I endured, I was supposed to endure pain. We all are supposed to endure some level of discomfort in our life. And here's the reason why we all struggling out here. We're supposed to struggle out here. We are having a human experience. We are gods. We are of the universe. Everything up there is in our bodies. It's in rocks. It's in dirt. It's in plant life. It's in all life. We're all one thing. We are. We're all connected. We're earthlings. We're not separated entities on this planet. We are all one race of earthlings. Another conversation. So anyway, so I'm sorry, I'm dragging. It's morning. I only had a few sips of my coffee. I ain't revving and going yet, but this is who I am. I don't come with any bells, and I don't come with whistles. Well, I come with bells. I do have bells on my arms and my ankles, so I do come with bells. Y'all ever heard the expression, I'll be there with bells on? That's me. I have my bells on. You need me? I'm there with my bells on. Literally. Let's get back to the story now. So, what was I saying? Ooh, Missy. You got so much in this brain of yours, baby. We're going to talk about what happened to me at that job yesterday. That was something else because I know now. So, yeah, we all were meant to have a struggle. The premise of our struggle is to gain insight and intuition and how to problem solve and create and fight through that thing and learn all them lessons and come out stronger for them. That's true intention of us earthlings. So, like me at 54, but I hope y'all get it way sooner than I really, really got it. Maybe I wasn't ready for the power that was going to be vested in me after 1997. I wasn't ready. I'd have been reckless with it, to be quite honest with you. If I had been given this gift immediately, I would have been wrecked. I would have wrecked everything. I'm glad I'm mature and I can handle the responsibility of it all now. Because if you're born into a good life and you don't know struggle, I feel bad for you. Because when you live struggle and you fight through that struggle, you get rewarded. Because you return back to that contract. Now you become that thing that you remember you said that you were going to be when you got here. Hence the struggles. Because we all have a set path. For me, since I'm a kid, 3 years old, my dad is still alive, and I'm grateful because he has so much knowledge. He's a wealth of information. I love my father tremendously. That's my word I made up. I put tremendous with immensely. So tremendously, I love my daddy. But anyways, so we all have this thing. So I found my way back to my soul's purpose, basically, from being in that white light. I am a nurse since 3. When my dad had the flu, he tells me the story that I brought him a can of chicken noodle soup to eat to make him feel better. So I'm a nurse all my life. That's who my soul had always been. That's who I've been in past lives. We continue on in a thing until we get a thing, and then when we come back again, we're in another thing until we get that thing, and we keep recycling. All of us do. Those that pass after, like my mom, my brother, my aunt, my sister, you know, my little nephew, you know, all them people who passed away, my baby, you know, all them people who passed away, they coming back. They'll just come back in a different form, in a different human experience. But we ain't lose them. That's why I say your ancestors are always with you. You call them and they shows up. In fact, they're all with me. Ain't a day I don't be with them. And we have fun. Yes. I invoke their spirits and we chill. Yes. It's a real thing. Now, let me tell you about my job. Because in this journey, several times, especially in the summer, because I'll be here 2 years come April. But in the summer of 22, I thought I was losing my mind a little bit because stuff was happening and it was just too easy. Life became way too easy and the struggle was gone and I couldn't wrap my head around that process, right? So I thought I was bugging out. I knew it was something special about here, but I still thought I was going crazy. But the summer of 23, oh my mercy. I thought I was going insane in my brain. Insane in the brain. Because I started to really have visions of things like open eye awake. And just everything around me became magic. I became like magic. I became like a genie in a bottle, in which I referenced up until today, January 26th. Just talked about it this week heavily. Who I am. And all of it. Because that's what I have to compare this magic that I have vested in me, it's magic. I touch a thing and a thing is. I think a thing and it's already done. That's magic. So in summer of 23, I had already was building up where I am right now, where I live right now. I even told my husband, I want my job so close to me. Either my job gonna be to the right of me or to the left of me, but it's going to be on my main road. And it ain't going to be far. Said that in the summer of 23. Got my job right where I said I wanted my location to be, the distance from my home to be, in August. And that was manifested in the summer of 23. Still summer in August, so it came quickly for me. I say compare me to Jesus because I mean every word I say on that thing. But before we talk about this thing, let me tell you, I always wanted to be a motivational speaker. Since in my 20s, I have a passion for young mothers and their children. Perhaps because I was a young mom with children. Perhaps because my mom was a mom with children. I don't know. But I have a thing for young moms and children. For one thing, a black mom struggles. I'm talking about women like me. Women like me, we struggle, and we struggle in silence. But we always be at our tipping point. So we have no rest, love, peace, compassion, or care to share. Because we too busy trying to survive. It's not fair. And that's why I'm here. To change it all for you. Because your struggle ends with me. I just ask you to take a leap into your own faith. And have trust in me. To heal you. Immediately. On site. SITE. /site. SIGHT. On site. Heal you. So, I can only compare myself to Jesus. Because I have healing hands. I'm a healer. But I'm also a motivational speaker. Oh, I'll light a fire under you and get you started on your path to your salvation, your contracted path. If you're a carpenter, you are meant to build homes for humanity. If you're a nurse and you're in that light, you're meant to heal humanity. Bringing you to my story, I'm a nurse. I heal humanity. I know things that I should not know, and I ain't read a book to know it. It was the download from the white light, and all my codes were unlocked when I got to Arizona where I was supposed to have been. So at work yesterday, because we've been under clouds, I'm so hot now, I want to turn off the car. Hold on, y'all. But I gotta let the window down just a little to give me some breeze through. May have done too much. Let me stop right here. Let's go a little bit more for my car turn off on me. For real, for real. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Good night of living, Missy. So, now I'm at work yesterday, but because Arizona, well, where I live at, we've been so cloudy. We've been cloudy for a few days, right? But yesterday, I even went to work early. I don't get to work. I be going to work so late. I don't be trying to go to no job on time, really. I don't. I'm sorry. But anyways, I wanted to get there early. I wanted to leave home. I wanted to be in the car on the road at 5. I don't start till 6. My job ain't not but 20 minutes away, if that, maybe less. So, I get to work. My husband dropped me off to the back so I can chill before I go in there because I want to mentally prepare myself. So, one of my admission nurses were outside, and I was having my little break before I went in, and he was having his little break before he went back to start. And, you gotta follow me on YouTube. Look, I'm doing a YouTube video. I said, oh, you gotta follow me on YouTube. That's one of my brother out here. I love him all. Oh, it's beautiful here. But look, so now, we outside. And it was a beautiful breakthrough of blue sky amongst cloud, but it was so gorgeous. It was a beautiful breakthrough. And I became infatuated by it because I knew last night I was going to be able to be up to be outside with my wolf moon in the Leo astrology. I'm a Leo, so that was me That's why this whole January been something else, because I've been preparing for this big thing that's about to happen in my life. Little baby coming down the stairs with his dad. They so cute. I like him too. My little friends. I got little kid friends. I feel kind of like a Michael Jackson. Now I know how he felt, not having had a childhood. And when you see kids play, you want to play with them. I understand him completely now, because that's who I am. I'm very serious, but I am very much in touch with my inner child. Good morning, little friend. He's so cute. They're so cute. I love them. But anyways, back to us. So we sitting out there, and with that breakthrough. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Hi, little friend.
Saying hi to you.
Hi, little friend. Hi. Have a good day. So cute. Oh, I love them. But anyway, so now we sit now and I'm talking about this beautiful sky, and I'm so grateful that it blessed me, because I wanted some blue, right? Needed some love from my source creators. So I'm talking to him now. The conversation, I moved from the sky to my journey. It just happened so organically. Have a good day. It just came. I must have been meant to be there at that time, seeing him. And here's the reason why. Because when I talk about me being in the white light, I feel like a unicorn. I feel like I don't know. I know I was in that light, but people don't know. I don't know if they know it's real. I don't think people know that this is a real thing that happens. This is a phenomenon that happens to people all across the planet. But because I have never met anybody who tangibly met anybody who had been in light, I began to think I was hallucinating all of this. Like I have power and magic. I know it's something greater. I know I have source creators. I've connected to them. But because ain't nobody else really talking about this, how I'm talking about it, I began to think I was losing my mind just a little bit, until I started talking to him, and guess what he told me? I ain't gonna put his brother-in-law name out there, but this man is a motivational speaker, like your girl wanna be, because I got too much to say because of that white light. I'm a nurse, but no, I'm something way different now. So after I told him about my light and my capabilities, and how anybody with a PhD could not do anything with me when it comes to what the universe has downloaded into me from that white light. Like, I am that divine. And I'm going to embrace it now, because I know I am. I know I'm just like Jesus now. I have confirmation. I ain't hallucinate a thing. I ain't make up one thing. After I told him about my light, my condition, and what really got the notice for me, the universe really took my attention when they took my brother from me. And I ain't saying they took him from me like that. But when my brother was taken from me, as horrific of a fashion, that girl killed my brother the way she stabbed him 17 times. That thing took my complete soul out of my body. I'm not upset with it no more. I've forgiven that woman. I did. I had to forgive her last year. I will say this before I get to that man's story. All of my ancestors, and I even wrote a book in one day. I ain't even do not with the book, in fact. It's called Death and Dying from a Knowing Perspective. It can be published. It's a real read now. Don't get me wrong. Now this is book number 3 I'm on in less than 6 months. Come on, friends. How much more I gotta show you? I done developed a website. I ain't put a CEO on it, so I just wanted to show people who I am. I'm here. Got a bachelor's degree. I ain't want to be no nursing home administrator. I ain't want none of that. I did that for my mom, for recognition. I ain't do that for me. I got a certificate for spiritual healing. I ain't do that for me. I did it because people gonna want to look at a credential. Forget about what you have in your heart and your soul and your body and that connection of divinity you have. We're so stuck on paper degrees and things, and not that nothing wrong with that, but it's the same mindset. When you get doctors that come from Africa, India, or anywhere that's not USA, before they wouldn't even recognize them. Now I guess you can sit and take boards now. They should have been able to do that. They're a doctor nevertheless. Don't discredit people because they ain't you. See, that's the problem I got with them folks over here in the United States. They think they just can do and say and be anything they want to whomever. They think they can get suited up and just take over stuff. No, it stops with me. We're getting our 40 acres, friend. So, while we're talking and I'm giving him this story, he done told me about his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law, apparently, I don't remember when this happened to him, but I looked his brother-in-law up and he a real dude. And I reached out to him on Twitter because, so his brother-in-law had always been a health-conscious person, like healthy state, physically, mentally, all of it, just a health buff. So somebody had came into their house at knife point to rob them. They were sleeping. So the husband told the wife to go into the bathroom, and the husband fought with the knife attack person. The husband and then the brother-in-law ended up getting stabbed 24 times. And I stopped him right there because it put me in a flash of my brother 17 times. That's too much. That's overkill. That's hate. And I connected immediately on his 24 and my 17. He got stabbed 24 times. He jumped out the window and ended up living. His doctors told him he was a miracle because he was in such great shape. He lived. He survived his attack. And in all of that life-changing event for him, he got the white light. Which I call white, but he got the light. His brother-in-law told me he did, which confirmed my light and my capabilities. Now this man is a motivational speaker on health, saving humanity by teaching them health and fitness and nutrition. I'm more than certain, because they all go together. Healthy lifestyle, choice making. He's a guru at that. I'm a guru with humanity because of my white light. So that's probably what I came on to share. I don't really care so much about coming into my camera to do a video. Now I gotta go and open up the YouTube app and upload that video. I'm at 9 subscribers now. I only activated it for real, and been on YouTube for maybe a day and a half. I started with 3, I got 6, so I'm happy with that. But there's some works in the works of works. It's working, it's magic, it's working, and I'm so ready now. Because I think before, I had my head so in the clouds when I was developing, probably like 26 and 27, 2026 and 2027. My heads were so in the cloud, I thought I needed to go and buy me a condo, a luxurious condo. Like buy a condo. I ain't buying nothing because my feet ain't staying planted nowhere. I'm about to globe trot living in my beautiful, what I call a mansion, the 3rd floor apartment with my beautiful balcony. That's my mansion, that's my palace, that's where I'll reside. I ain't going nowhere because ain't nothing else gonna compare, especially now that I have family rooted in this building. I love it. I ain't going nowhere. So see, my mindset wasn't even right because I let the ideal of celebrity and money get in my headspace until I knew, nah, bro, I gotta go. I'm too humble. I'm low maintenance, been low maintenance. Money ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna stay like my friends, Duck Dynasty. I'll do what I want, when I want, how I want, when I want, and stay true to who I am. I don't gotta be something that I definitely ain't. Would have felt out of place in it. It wouldn't have felt like home. It wouldn't have been comfy, cozy sanctuary. I am living in my self-created sanctuary thanks to the universe and all the gifts that they provided me from Goodwill. I'm in love with it. I'll stay Goodwilling and thrifting. Only thing I'm gonna buy new are some personal clothings, you know, like my caps and my Converses. I'm still, because that's who I am. I wear head wraps, that's who I am, but caps are quick. And my caps gotta match my t-shirt because I am a walking billboard. When you coming towards me, you gonna smile. It's gonna give you something to think about. Because one thing, it says for me today, I thought this hat be fitting because it's time for me to now enjoy my journey. I'm finally at the point I realized yesterday, before I even met and talked to this dude at my job, I'm about to start enjoying my journey now. I done set everything in motion. I already done manifested what's about to come to me in the next couple of months. If sooner, it's already done. It could be sooner. I feel in my waters it's sooner than a couple of months. Yes, it's all good. But I'm going to come on here. I'll try to do it at least once a week. I don't want to set no schedule because my schedule is not that stable enough for me to say, oh, every Sunday tune in. No. I'm going to try to get here at least once a week. If I got something funny to say, I'll come on real quick with a funny ha ha ha. But if I'm going to be intellectual, or what I like to say, cerebral, it can only be once a week. But I'll throw some random ha-ha kikis, but cerebral in thought and my seriousness in a long video of 30 minutes, it's going to be education. If I got a video more than 10 minutes, it's important. If I got a video 10 minutes or less, it's something funny I think y'all need to laugh about. But I love y'all. Oh, and you know who I really want to meet in this YouTube land? And not for nothing, but his soul. I love his soul. That young boy, he's so cute to me. What's his name? Ooh. When I first came on, I think, to TikTok, he came real quick. I saw him dip in and he dipped out. What's his name? He that was Zoe. Oh, I love Zoe. Me and Zoe can hang out and we can have a fantastic time together. Just his energy. I love his energy. I love his soul. I am tied to souls more than I'm tied to anything else. If your soul ain't right, I cannot attach myself to it. I'll try to help you heal it if you want it, but you must ask me. I can't solicit. It's against everything I believe in. I don't ask people for money. It's against everything I truly do believe in, except for that one time when I quit that job because they tried to play me. And I don't take to being played with like a toy, because at that point, I already knew who I was back in June of 23, working at that nursing home on Sutherland. I forget the name of that little nursing home on Southern out there in Phoenix. what was it, 2121 or 2111, I don't know, but they played me. They played me hard. And I think back then, before I have come into my divine self today, when I look back on it, I think because when I started there, I had wigs. I wore wigs, right? But I was also in part of my journey where wigs no longer served me. It wasn't truly authentically who I was. I needed to be authentically myself. Hence, I don't wear makeup anymore, and I don't wear lashes anymore because I am being my authentic self. People have made makeup, lashes, and artificial hair such a normal thing that when I am in my natural state, that wouldn't be good enough. I'm just saying. To put makeup on my skin is hiding who I actually am. I get that now. Putting lashes on is creating something that I am not. I'm battling with that one thing now. But I'm going to do what it do. I'm going to play the game for just a smidge. But it ain't me. Now that's against my will. But sometimes I do put on makeup. Like one day I said, oh, Michelle, you should do your face just to do it. And then I thought about it, man, I ain't doing that because I'm going to have to wipe it right back off. I ain't going through all that stress. Do you know how much stress it is to put on makeup and then take that stuff off, clean your skin up real good? That's 30 minutes. And it'll take me about 10 to slap makeup on because I ain't trying to look like a painting. I just want to put on a little foundation, a little brow shaping, maybe the shortest lashes I could find. I ain't into contouring this and sliding this down and edge. Nah. Just make me look like I ain't wearing makeup at this point because I don't want it. So anyways, I'm so grateful I talked to that dude last night because I really thought I was bugging out. I know I was in light, but this magic, this healing I have in me, I know if it was really me or I thought it was something I could do. No, it's really me. I heal people with the touch of my hand. Oh, it's a whole thing with me. You couldn't even put me in one category because I'm like the Umbrella Academy when it comes to humanity. I don't fit in a box. I go in all the boxes. Do that make sense? I don't have a knack. This wasn't because COVID came and I got bored and lost a job and needed to create financial, like to get money, like a foundation built on money. Nah. I didn't choose any of this, friends. It came for me. It chose me because of the contract. And if you're having a hard life and you just can't seem to get yourself ahead, it's because now it's time for you to remember your contract that you had as a soul waiting to be conceived and birthed into this world. So your hard times are because you still ain't understanding that you do not drive yourself. You are driven by something greater, much greater than what they taught you to believe in. That thing is what's holding you down. Get away from it for a little while. Take a break from it for a little while and try something different and see if it helps you. And if what I'm telling you don't help you, go back to the thing that won't help you. I'm just saying a thing. My opinion is my opinion. But it's fact-based. But we're going to talk. Everybody has an opinion. And I'm just giving you some highly subscribe to. Information. It's the universe in its totality, but specifically certain constellations that you should be aware of, but of them all, do know every day you get blessed with our Father, and at night our mom tucks us in bed. All day long you get graced by our Father, and towards evening you get lullabied by our mom and tucked into bed. You just gotta reach them, because they always been there. Shoot, our ancestors 450,000 years back, astrology always been, because they always been here. You think us living to 70 years, that's so low. You still a baby at 70, for real. I am 54, I'll be 55, I think, right? How am I gonna be 54, maybe I'm 53, I don't remember. But anyways, it don't matter, because I don't track numbers, I don't even celebrate birthdays, nah. The age I am, born in 69, I feel like I'm 20-something. Inside my body and outside of it. So I probably done added me on a good 30 more years to my life. Do you know you can live as long as you take care of your body and you follow universal laws? You get to live until you say, okay, I've had enough. I'm ready to go home and start anew in a different life cycle. You're here as long as you want to be, but you got to take care of yourselves, man. So now that I found that this guy is like me, I'm about to follow him, because I know he know what he talking about, and he ain't gonna lie. And everything he doing it through love, compassion, and care. And he all about humanity. I don't know him, but he just like me. He exudes love. And we love our life. We love our people. We love our places and our things. Because that's how we meant to be. We meant to survive this world, this experience together, united. All of us earthlings are. We're supposed to protect this planet. Oh, all of us earthlings are. But something happened in the mix of it all. And it's just a SHITSHOW. The whole globe is suffering. Humanity. Boy. I come with great urgency. That's why I think I've been fast-tracked these last 6 months. Been so fast-tracking me. Man. So let me tell you about going to work last night real quick before I go. So I was been scheduled to work yesterday 12 hours since last week. But I had to call off for a couple of things. But anyways, long story short, there's my other little girl. Long story short, when I get to work, I'm prepared. I done talked myself through, Michelle. You're going to just have to muscle through these few days here and get yourself back where your feet are, because I've been gone. Going to work ready. The manager's like, you not here today? And I'm like, yes, I am. And he calls the scheduler, and she says, no, you're not on tonight. Okay, so I take it as, y'all replaced me. Okay, I get it, but tell me. So now I done came there, clocked in. Then I had clocked back out and come back home. And on my way, I'm walking to meet my husband, because I don't like standing still waiting. And he had already gotten home by the time I asked him to come back, and I'm 20 minutes away. So I just started walking, and it was such a beautiful sunset. I was so enthralled listening to what I call church music. It's gospel. That's my church. I have a selection of music that only I would listen to, and I consider that church for my temple. It was so beautiful, and in it, 2 of my confirmation songs played back to back, and I knew it's only moments. I'm moments away from my manifestation, from my true destiny. It's coming now. Because I showed up with a knowing. I showed up to my work with a knowing that we're going to troop through these days, baby, and get her done and be done and continue through this journey. I was so ready. And everything is done in universal time for me. Everything that happens in my life is because it's planned. So it was meant for me not to work today because I done passed a test again. I think that test, going to work, getting ready, knowing I had to pull myself up and just keep pushing through that thing. I was ready, gung-ho, happy, especially after hearing this nurse man tell me about his brother-in-law and that I ain't going crazy. I was in that light that helped me to heal humanity. I was on cloud 9 yesterday. I passed that test. So tonight I work from 6 to 10 and Friday, or then the next day, I think it's Saturday, 6 to 10. And then I'll do a Sunday 12-hour. And I think I was on for a Monday 12-hour. And I'll move from that direction. But I passed that test. I ain't gave up. I ain't go, oh my gosh, they made me come here, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I don't even know what those kind of emotions are anymore. They're so detached from me. So I passed that. I think that was it. So I know this thing about to come to me quickly. But if y'all know Zoe, tell Zoe I want to hang with him. He seemed mad funny to me. I love his energy. I love how he just loves. I love how he loves. I love that cute little smile of his. How he just, I just love that kid. I don't even know him. But I love his energy. I wish to meet him one day just so I could see his handsome face. I know he's adorable. I know he's adorable. And I hope he's adorable because one thing I learned about social media, people will clean up their lives just so it could pretend to be good. And it's a wreck and a half, but they ain't gonna ever let you see it. I'll let you see my dirty house. Shoot, my bathtub get dirty sometimes because I bathe, I'll soak, or I'll shower. I'll clean it out when I'm ready. I live in my home, so I expect my home to be dirty. And not for him, but just in general. When people take pictures on social media, they always got to have their makeup on, their wigs on. I ain't talking about it. I'm just saying. And then take a picture, and then they'll go wash it off and take the hair off and go to bed. Is that real? No. You made a thing happen that wasn't organic. And you displayed it as if it's organic. It ain't. It's something you set up so you can get likes. I don't get that. I don't like that part. That's why I was reserved about coming on social media. Because I ain't none of that stuff. But I guess this is the way of the world. And the only way to get people ears is to come on these platforms. What are you doing, mommy? But I'm about to go. I'm about to get inside. I got to really start working on my book again. I was supposed to have been did it, and I ain't do it because I've been so stuck where my feet aren't. I neglected it, but thank God it's all up here. I just got to sit down and put it and type it in. But I got to work on my trauma part and put my notes together real quick so I can just start typing out some pages. I'm at 42. I'll probably type until I'm at 55 pages and stop. My goal is to get 60,000 word count. I think that's like 200 pages. If I was able to sit home, if somebody said, if they read my manuscript and they said, hey, I want this book. I'll pay you for this book, or I'll get it published for you, but I want a percentage. That works for me. That means I don't have to do nursing. I can sit home and write that book in a week. And when they edit it, they hardly gonna have to do anything. Because now I know to self-edit, because I made a couple of typos when I wrote that first book real quick and self-published. But I did that just to show people I'm here. And this is what's gonna help you, what's in that book. So I did it quick. So fast. In fact, I ain't even have my laptop when I did it. I think I wrote that book on my phone. I gotta ask my husband, did I write that book on my phone? I'm gonna think I wrote that book on my cell phone. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I'm tired, though. I'm about to eat my beautiful orange. And that's breakfast. But I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys later. I think we talked more than enough. I can keep going on and on, but I'm getting a little tired now. I want to go and explore my day. It's early enough. Oh, my gosh. We almost been out here for an hour. It's 50 minutes. I'm so sorry. I love y'all. Be well. Bye.